Everyone, check your audio and video. Check your audio and video, guys. Okay. Network speed issues gone. Okay, I know. I'll show what is the speed of my network. All issues gone. I don't think network issues problems will rise. Yes, I decided to use LAN. This Wi-Fi dongles, all these are giving headaches. Okay, fine. Yeah, when it comes, it will come. LAN is best, but also gives problems. Huh? Fine, let's see. But compared to Wi-Fi, this is better. So this is the speed I have. Okay, 2979 speed I got. Fine. So we can fly there also. So please come back. Yeah, I have taken premium connection, boss. Leased connection I have taken. These worst of people not providing through dongle. Okay, leave it. Yes, boss. So this is yesterday's how to create custom connection provider so that we can work with what? Apache DBCP. We can work with our what? Apache DBCP. Understanding my statement? Fine. So today we will go for other day I have introduced Glassfish server. Remember? Other day Glassfish server we discussed are not there. Remember that other day we discussed about Glassfish server. Come on, guys. Yes, we discussed about Glassfish server, right? Okay, fine. Yeah, yesterday I have taken class for half an hour only, but one topic is over. Sir, some service exception, Raf. Some service exception means unable to requested service environment, JDBC environment. Mr. Angati Naveen, I think your problem solution is wrong URL, wrong password, or your Arkil service is not running. Go to services.msc. Go to services.msc and check once. Arkil service is failed. Yes. Okay. Now let's go for Pranav Broker. How can we check whether it is taking default properties or not? Okay. How can we check? Actually, in the log messages, you should feel it because generally log messages will display them. Log messages will display them. Otherwise, do one thing. Go to session factory object, search for the method to get the data source object. There you observe the process. There you observe the possibility. Right? Okay. Procedure. Other day you remembered? Connection pool diagram you remembered, na? Server managed connection pool diagram. What is number one? TLRPL makes web server or application server interacting with the database software and creating connection pool having connection objects. That is number one. Number two, TLRPL creates data source representing connection pool and he will keep number 3, he will keep that one in J&A registry for global visibility. Number 4, local client or remote client. Local client or remote client talks to what? Talks to J&A registry, get the data source object reference. On that get connection method will be called to get the JDBC connection object from the connection pool. Using that connection object reference, other JDBC objects will be created and persistence logic will be developed. Once everything is over, he will call con.close method to close to return the connection object back to connection pool. Are you able to visualize the diagram? Day before yesterday we discussed about the diagram. Okay. So 1 minute. Why to take a chance? Wait a minute. Class content, hibernate. Okay, here ninth. I think we discussed that. Open with paintbrush. I am talking about this diagram. Arre, ninth, 10th, 10th. Okay, 10th. Yes. Look at this. I'm talking about this diagram. A, talking to database software, creating connection objects in connect. B, data source object pointing to connection pool. C, keeping data source object reference in J&A registry. D, talks with what? J&A registry and gets data source object reference through lookup operation. E, calls get connection method and gets the connection object from connection pool. Understanding? F, using that connection object creates connection. What is that? Other JDBC object develop the persistence logic. G, when we call con.close method, releases the connection object back to connection. Simply releases the connection object back to connection pool. Okay. So today our discussion is 9 a.m. HB9am connection providers is not the discussion. Server managed JDBC connection. September 12. What is this? Procedure to create JDBC data source pointing to JDBC connection pool for Oracle in Glassfish server. What server here? Glassfish server. Glassfish server. Actually, before that, one small thing is there. I have to give procedure to create domain in Glassfish server. First we concentrate on this. Later we'll come to this process. Yeah, listen here. Okay, Wildfly also I will discuss. Let me start with the Glassfish. I will teach in 3 servers: Wildfly, Glassfish, and Tomcat. Procedure to create domain in Glassfish server. What is domain, sir? Okay, let us assume in my company 20 projects are there using Glassfish. Tell me, they will install Glassfish for 20 times, huh? Tell me, yeah, they will install Glassfish for 20 times, huh? No. What they will do? They install Glassfish for only for one time. In that, 20 domains will be created for 20 projects or one per project basis. Are you getting my point there? Yes. Okay. So every physical server software installation, what's our application server, physical application server software installation will have multiple domains on one per project basis. On one per project basis. On one per project basis. What basis here? One per project basis. Yes, I want to create those domains, boss. I want to create one. So in the classroom, what I do, for every batch, I will take a separate domain. For every batch, I will take a separate domain. Yeah, Glassfish is not providing GUI for it. Unfortunately, Glassfish is not providing GUI for it. So I want to see some commands are there and we have to follow those commands. Fine. Mm. Sir, how to know domain? Sir. It's a company specific workra, Babu. Hanur. Uh, the TLR will create and he will give his details for deployment. At the time of deployment, he will give those details. At the time of deployment, he will give those details and we have to take it and use it. That's it. Okay, it's a company specific work, na? Okay. I think Hanur, you are going in a wrong way. Team leader will tell that information actually. Team leader, TLR will tell that information for us. Okay, this is the domain. Now onwards deploy there, kind of thing. Fine here. Yeah, I think I have installed Glassfish by extracting zip file. Glassfish 5.x. Glassfish. Yeah, already so many domains are there, but I want to create one more domain. So go to bin directory, say cmd as admin. What is this? Okay, boss. Okay, boss. as admin. Okay. Application server admin. This is a common tool, boss. Common tool. Right. Sir, depends upon the project's animation. Other day, I think in your batch only I have given that clarity. Depends on the project, depends on the company, size of the project. Many things matters. Some people prefer WebLogic, some people prefer Glassfish. But right now, okay, right now, okay, Wildfly is doing well. In recent project, people are using Wildfly. Old days WebLogic, like that. Yeah, people are very surprising here. Go to the folder bin directory, say CMD, and such a mm, no, listen. And moreover, try to show some common sense. Son, in which folder you should type CMD? Array, folder is appearing here, na? Folder is there, na? Come on, guys. AS admin. Okay, AS admin. Create hyphen domain. That's a multi-purpose command. Create hyphen domain. Create hyphen domain. Hyphen hyphen admin port. Hyphen admin port. Array, in Glassfish administration port is different, HTTP port is different. So admin port 44444 I want to take. And what is the username? Hyphen user. Any username you can take, but minimum 8 letters. Okay, test user I am taking. Okay, test user. Then domain name. What is the domain name? Okay, GF NTHB 914 GFNTHB914 domain, some name. Batch wise I am taking, boss. Enter key. It will ask, it will provide environment to choose the password also. It will provide environment to choose the password. Okay, no password or no, I want to take password. Same username as password I have taken. Test user. And it is now slowly creating so many services, boss. So many services. Okay, actually port number 8080 is for HTTPS by default, but it is busy with Oracle service. One or other Oracle service, it is busy. That's why it is choosing some other port number for HTTP. What is that? 601.126 it is choosing. 601.126 it is choosing. Okay, still domain creation is going on, boss. Right. Yes. Yes, boss. This is the command we have to follow. This is the command we have to use. Yeah. This is command. This is command. This is option. This is option. Come on. This is admin port. I think it sounds. Username. This is domain name. What name here? Domain name. Domain name. Server. Physical server contains multiple domains for multiple projects. Yes. Default is 4848 for admin port, and you have to choose any other number. Okay, boss. But now problem is I don't want to work with default HTTP port number. I want to change it. After creating domain, I want to change it. Okay. Yeah. After this, what is enter password test user. Again, enter password again. Enter password again, test user. Enter password again, test user. Right. Like this, it will go for option, boss. Now, I would like to go for what? I would like to go for changing HTTP port number after domain creation. After domain creation. Changing HTTP port number after domain creation in Glassfish. Yes, how to change it, boss? How to change it? Very simple. E drive here, not E drive. Yes, E drive. Glassfish 5, Glassfish this, Glassfish domains. With our domain name, one folder is there. Check it out. 914 domain. Come on, guys. 914 domain. Their config folder, search for domain.xml. There is a file called domain.xml. This domain.xml. Open this. Open this. There you search for network hyphen listener tag. What tag here? Network hyphen listener tag. And first network hyphen listener tag is giving port number. So it is giving big number. I want to take my choice number. Let me take 7576. Any number you can take. Any number you can take. This is the procedure that we have to follow. This is the procedure that we have to follow. Okay. Any number you can give, not a issue at all. Any number you can go. Go to Glassfish home slash. Okay, glassfish home slash domains slash nthb914. I think what's the domain name we have taken? GF glassfish nthb914 domain slash config slash config folder. Open domain.xml file and modify port attribute value of first network listener tag, first network listener tag, first network listener tag. Yes, boss. Cool, guys. Yeah, port number is changed. Now I want to go for what? JDBC connection pool for Oracle. Connection pool Oracle. Yes. Now listen. Step number 1. Make sure that OJDBC 6R, 7R, 8R, 9R, 10.jar file is added to Glassfish server. Yeah, it won't come with a built-in JDBC driver jars here. We have to supply. Okay. Copy OJDBC 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.jar file to one lib folder will be there. You have to copy to that lib folder. I will tell domain lib.ext. This is the folder we have to copy. This is the folder where you have to copy. But I don't write these things, boss. I'll call all these glassfish folders as glassfish home. Glassfish home. Home slash domain slash our domain name slash lib slash ext folder. What folder here? Ext folder. Got the point or not there? Yes. Domain name here also domain name. Yes, boss. You have to do before starting the server only. Step number 2, start the domain server. Start the domain server. Start the glassfish domain server. Start the glassfish domain server. Start the glassfish domain server. Yes, we have to think about giving glassfish server. Go to command prompt here. I said na AS admin is a multi-purpose command. Start -domain. AS admin start -domain. Start -domain. Okay, what is our domain name, boss? What is our domain name, boss? Come on, guys. Oh, first I didn't copy physically. Yeah, 1 minute. I said theoretically, but I didn't copy it. Let me copy this. OJDBC 6.jar. I have that one only. Whatever you have, you can copy. Yes, boss. Here is what? Glassfish folders. Glassfish 5. Yes. Glassfish domains. NTA914 domain lib ext. Say paste. Pasted. Okay, next one. Start domain server. AS admin. Start domain. Start domain. What is this? GF NTHB 914 domain. 914 domain. It is starting the domain server, boss. Step number 3. Open admin console screen. Admin console screen. That means admin console screen. Not compulsory to change, boss. If not compulsory to change, let me be very clear. Not compulsory to change, but since it's a big number, I am preferring to change, or for knowledge sake, I am preferring to change. Open admin console screen. Okay. Browser. Okay, browser URL. What is the URL? HTTP localhost. What is admin port number here? All fours. All fours. Admin port number is different. All fours. Submit username password. Username password. Whatever you have taken. Test user. Test user. Okay. Test user. Test user. So this automatically gives your admin, Glassfish admin. HTTP colon, what is next? Localhost colon, what is next? 4444, localhost colon, 4444, 4444. What is this? Test user, test user. Click on login. Click on login. Yeah. Test user, test user. Yes. This is the console, boss. Admin console of Glassfish. Cool. Next. Step number 4. Create data source. Sorry, create JDBC connection pool for Oracle. For Oracle. Yes. Let's see. Resources. Come on. Okay. JDBC. JDBC connection pools. JDBC connection pools. New. Pool name. Logical name. Any name you can give. Resource type. Data source I want. Vendor. Right now Oracle. Right now Oracle. Say next. Say next. Say next. Initial and minimum pool size 8. Maximum pool size 32. Array, these are connection pool parameters. Come on. Pool quantity 2. Idle timeout this. Max wait time. All these are connection pool parameters here. Minimum 8 connection objects. Okay. Maximum pool size 32. Pool resize quantity. In real time, in real web application, these numbers will be hundreds and thousands, boss. Number of connection to be removed when pool idle timeout expires. That is whenever idle timeout. Idle timeout 300. Come on. Idle timeout 300. If any connection object is continuously idle for 300 seconds, it will be removed. Max wait time. Before throwing error saying I cannot give connection object, how much time you should wait? 60,000 milliseconds. Nothing but 1 minute. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Then what is this? User system. Not compulsory, you have to select all the things, only jdbc colon. Okay, from history it is collecting, don't worry. Service name XC, driver type thin, port number 1521, password manager. Yeah, you need not to write everything here, only these properties you have to write. Okay, service name. Okay, no problem, you can take it, not a issue. Acha, server name is different, service name is different. XE, server name is localhost. Localhost, because right now it is there in the current computer only, na? Yes, URL, URL, JDBC URL only, na? JDBC colon, oh, right, Arakil colon, thin colon. Yes, boss, nice, great. Save finish, pool one, say ping. Ping succeeded. Ping succeeded. Understanding my point? Yes. Ping succeeded. Sheikh Aziz, you cannot use SSH protocol. JDBC, you can use only JDBC protocols. Ping succeeded. Ping succeeded means with these details, connectivity is possible. With these details, connectivity is possible. That's the meaning of that. Okay, what is the procedure here? Okay, admin console screen. Console screen. What is that? Resources, JDBC, JDBC connection pool. Yeah, driver class name is optional nowadays, na boss. JDBC connection pool. Next one, new. Are anyone remember the process? JDBC connection pool, new. New. Next one, pool name. Name, pool one. Yeah, tell me very fastly. Next one, resource type. javax dot sql dot data source. javax dot sql dot data source. Vendor Arkil. Next, next, next. Okay. Set connection pool properties. Set connection pool properties. Set connection pool properties and select and add the following properties. Select and supply values to the following properties. Values to the following properties. Like what are those here? Yeah, connection pool properties. I am writing this. Okay. Okay. Connection pool properties. Supply following properties. I think there is a tool. I think let me use that tool here. Long back I used to have that tool. What is the tool here? Advanced properties. Yes. Yes. Here properties are there na. Okay. I think we can copy paste that one. Snip tool. What is the tool name? Snip tool. Snipping tool. It takes a lot of time to download. Does it take a lot of time? Shall I try that? So that I can avoid this one. Snipping tool. Snipping tool. Microsoft. This one. How to take snipping tool? No. Where is the setup file here? Where is setup file? Where is setup file? It will be there in automatically in Windows. I don't know that. Built-in is there. Yeah, how to activate that tool? Can tell me? Okay. Snipping tool. Huh? Yes, we have a snipping tool. Is there any shortcut key for that? Snipping tool. Hmm. Snip now. Okay, got it, got it, got it. Now we'll open the screen. Ah, yeah, this one. You go there. I want to snip no. Okay, now no option is coming now, boss. Again, I have to say new, new, new. Okay, okay. Now, yeah, that's fine. What's happening, boss? No, print screen give entire screen, but I just want to use certain portion. I just want to give certain portion. This is my requirement. Print screen means entire screen will come. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. Alt M. Alt M. No, yeah. 1 minute. Press Windows logo. Shift plus yes. Shift plus yes. What's on your screen without starting script and this one. Shift plus yes. 1 minute. Windows Shift plus yes. Okay, I got it. Yes. Okay. Now, okay, where is this? Save it to clipboard. Super. Clipboard means we can go for it. Save paste. Thanks for reminding me, boss. Thanks for reminding me. Long back I use it. Okay. Driver type. What are the things you have to select? This one, URL, user. Okay. Server. These are the propers. Okay. Fine, boss. Now onwards, we'll use lot. What is the shortcut key? Windows plus window window fn key function. Window key plus shift plus yes. Shift plus yes for snipping. So which portion you want, you can get it. Okay, this is step number 4 here. That's it. Step number 5. Only connection pool is ready. After this, after selecting all the things, what should I do? After selecting all these things, right? I never hesitate to bring the new things here. Come on. Okay, go for what? Next ping. Next ping. Next ping. That's it. Step number 5. Create data source. Create data source pointing to connection pool. Pointing to JDBC connection pool. Understanding my point? Yes. What is the procedure to do that? Yes. Screen, JDBC resources. Resources. Here resources means data source. Resources means data source. Are you understanding my point? Yes. New. Okay, new long J and A name. Array, after keeping in J and A registry, after keeping in J and A registry, it should be identified with the J and A name. It should be identified with the J and A name. Yes, DSJNDI, DSJNDI. Okay. What is the pool it should point to? D. Okay. What is the pool it should point to? It should point to pool called DSJNDI pool 1. Yes. Okay. Yes. We are ready with here. Here, DSJNDI pool 1. Yes. This is how we have to concentrate. Understanding my statement there or not there? Okay. Right. Hmm. What is this? Oh, glass fish. Admin console screen. What is this? Admin screen. Resources. JDBC. JDBC resources. Nothing but data source. Yeah, according to Glassfish, JDBC resource is nothing but this. New. What is this? JNDI name. What JNDI name is very important. JNDI name. JNDA name, JNDA name. What is that? DS JNDA. Array, after keeping in JNDA registry, with what name it should be identified? DS JNDI. Next, connection pool. JDBC connection pool. Pool 1. Array, logical name given to pool 1, you have to write. Okay, logical name given to pool, you have to give. That's it. So, super. That is what. Then we have to press save button. Compulsory we have to give save. Save. Right. So this is the ultimate one here. Okay. No, there is no need of box and all this stuff. Right. So like this one will come, boss. This one will come. Shift yes. Mm. Yeah, for a few days that hangama will be there because we got a new tool, na. That's why. Okay. Mm. Yes. So this is step number 5. This is step number 5. With this connection pool is ready, boss. In Glassfish server, what is ready? Connection pool is ready. Are you getting my point? Come on, guys. In connection pool is happily ready. Okay. But how to use this connection pool in Hibernate? How to use this connection pool in Hibernate? That's a $1 billion question, right? Okay. To use, understanding my point there, to use, Animesh, can we discuss your luggage problem at the end? Concentrate. Fine. Okay. People, to use underlying servers. Underlying server. JDBC data source. Underlying server managed JDBC connection in the Hibernate code. In the Hibernate code, we need to write the following entries in a Hibernate configuration file. What file here? Hibernate configuration file. Yes. What are those? First of all, we should write, we should tell to Hibernate, I'm not interested in what? Standalone connection pools. I'm interested in what? Server managed connection pool. Are you understanding my point there or not there? Server managed connection pool. I need what? Server managed connection pool. Yeah, first of all, hibernate.cfz.xml. Done. In this hibernate.cfz.xml, property name is equal to, what is equal to? Property name is equal to hibernate dot connection dot, tell me, provider underscore class. I think for server managed connection pool, we are having separate connection provider class. Everyone remembered that? What is that? Anyone remembered? To work with the server managed connection pool, what is the connection provider class we are having? Come on, guys. What is the connection provider class we are having? Array C3P0 connection provider for server managed connection pool also I have given something. Forgot na? Data source connection provider. Driver manager connection provider to work with connection pool. Data source connection provider. Seek it out. Data source connection provider. Hibernate. Data source connection provider. Check it out. That uses data source registered with JNDI. Hibernate will use this connection provider by default. Okay, if the property Hibernate is data source is set, data source is set. Version no problem, in all versions same thing. Okay, want in 5, Hibernate 5 only I will give. Hibernate 5 only I will give. Okay, so Hibernate 5, Hibernate 5. Yeah, if you check it will be there, don't worry. Data source connection provider. Data source connection provider. Got it now? Yes. What's up? Yeah, fine. Version not a issue, boss. That is not changing, not a issue. org.hibernate.data source connection provider. Property tag. What tag, my dear? Property tag. Next. Yeah. Now listen. In that, okay, it will give orders which server, underlying server. In underlying server, which data source? There will be so many data sources now, boss. And every data source is identified in the JNDI registry by using what? By using what? JNDI name. Come on, guys. According to the diagram, every data source kept in JNDI registry having JNDI name. By using JNDI name only, search operation will happen and we will get data source object. Got it or not? Property name is equal to hibernate dot connection dot data source. Hibernate dot connection dot data source. Just type DSJNDI. Property. By seeing these two things, boss, Hibernate perform lookup operation. Okay, and in the JNDI registry of underlying server and gets a data source object, and that data source based connection pool will be used by Hibernate. Are you understanding my point? Every data source is identified with a separate JNDA. You created 10 connection pool. You will take 10 data sources and every data source will have a separate JNDA. So this is to tell that use underlying server manager data source. This is to tell that. This is to tell that. Come on, guys. This is to tell that. And this is for what? In that server, which data source object I should get? Which data source object I should get? Are you getting my point there? Yes, boss. Fine, boss. Hibernate framework uses the above information. Okay, to perform JNDI lookup. Lookup means search. JNDI lookup operation on JNDI lookup operation on JNDA registry of underlying server and to get data source object based on the given JNDI name. Based on the given JNDI name, and that data source object will be used by Hibernate framework. Will be used by Hibernate framework. Okay, Hibernate framework. Understanding my point? See, you need not to write the code. You just write these two things. Okay, Hibernate only will do everything, boss. Hibernate only will do everything internally. Easy or not easy? This is to tell that I want to work with server managed connection pool. But in that server, which data source object you should get? That data source object whose JNDA name is DSJNDA. Super cool, boss. Now listen. Property tag is internally nothing but method. We cannot say like that here. Property tag is instruction. For different instruction, different activities will take place. So we cannot every property tag is one method. It is an instruction to Hibernate, and different instructions will lead to different operations. Fine. Now listen carefully. Web-based layered application. I think everyone knows what is layered application. Anyone? Is there anyone who is listening word layered application for the first time? Okay, I am listening first time. I don't know what is layered application. If we can type here, I will give brief introduction. Otherwise, I'll assume that everyone knows what is layered application. Why should we go for layered application? Shall I directly go for web-based layered application? Yes. Okay, now listen. I will tell one simple point. One person saying that I don't know what is layered application. Writing multiple logics in single class. Writing multiple logics in single class. Are you understanding my point? Vikash Mishra, stop doing parallel practicals. Stop doing parallel practicals. Show some common sense. If you are typing too much in the chat box, if you are doing parallel practicals, you will miss the points. Okay. Web-based layered application. If you write multiple logics in single class, okay, it's like bachelor room here. It looks like a bachelor room. Code everything in single place here. That is kitchen, that is bedroom, that is eating room, that is reading room, that is fighting room, that is playing cricket ground. Everything. Code becomes clumsy and maintenance issues will come. So now tell me, you prefer staying in bachelor room for a lifetime? No, that's a bad practice, right? That's a bad practice. What you prefer? 2 BHK flat or 3 BHK flat? Separate kitchen, separate hall, separate bedroom, separate storeroom, separate living room, separate dining area, separate dining area. Come on. So layered application is like that. Logics. Try to keep multiple rooms will be there, but there will be connectivity between the rooms or not. There will be connectivity between rooms are not there. Come on, guys. So that's why code is not mixed up. Flexibility of modification is there. Maintenance becomes easy. Enhancement becomes easy. So that's why layered applications are always good or not. Layered applications are always good, no doubt in that. Fine. Okay. So now listen carefully. Now listen carefully. Web-based layered application looks like this. HTML oblique JSP. HTML oblique JSP will take care of UI part. Controller servlet. Controller servlet. Are you understanding my point there? Yes. Okay. Sir, how multiple classes place in one class? I never said like that. I said multiple logics in one place. Multiple logics in one place is bad. I never said multiple classes in one class. Mister, please listen, Ra Babu, carefully. Okay. Controller servlet. We have a service class. We have a DAO class. I think for some people it's a old story. But right now I'm giving web-based. Already have seen standalone. Now I'm giving web-based. This is a database software. This will contain presentation logic. This will contain what? Come on here. This will contain presentation logic. This will contain monitoring, or controlling logic. This will contain business logic. Business logic. This will contain persistence logic. What logic here? Persistence logic. This is the typical layered application. Web-based typical layered application. Understanding my point there? Yeah, this class except persistence logic, no other logic will be there. Generally, what will be this here? Generally, what will be this? 1 per DB table. 1 per DB table or 1 per related DB tables. Okay. If okay, DB 1 per related DB table. If count is less than 100 tables. If less than 100 DB tables are there, less than 100 DB tables are there, we have to take 1 per DB table. Okay, boss. If you are having more than 100 DB tables, if you are having more than 100, okay, more than 100 DB tables, we should take 1 per related DB tables. What is that? 1 per related 4-5 DB tables. 4 or 5 DB tables. Understanding my statement? Yes, service class, we generally take 1 per module. Service class, 1 per module. Clarity is very important. Understanding my point? No, not records, table only. Sandeep Kiran, don't create a new theory. Records is our choice. I'm not giving records, I'm giving this. Acha, you are thinking that 10 records are there in the EMP table, you'll take 10 DAOs, huh? No, na boss. Yeah. 1 per project. What is this? 1 per project. As many as needed. As many as needed. That's it. As many as needed. That's it, boss. Everyone got the clarity there or not there? One per module, one per module. UI means user interface, presentation logic, nothing else. To supply the inputs to display the outputs. Simply to supply the inputs to display the output. Listen, for example, I am giving employee number, employee name, basic salary. Those three details will go to what? Controller servlet. Controller servlet passes them to service class. Service class will calculate what? Gross salary, net salary, or HRA, DATA, whatever it is, HRA, DATA, and gives all the details to DAO. DAO will save them in the database table as record. Okay. Sir. It is not MVC controller, Babu. You should feel it as a front controller. Okay. In normal application, controller is nothing but front controller. Don't confuse yourself. Okay. Don't confuse yourself. In normal web application, controller means front controller. One per project, one per project. Come on, guys. Don't create new theories now. In MVC, front controller is different. Okay. Here, no handler classes are required. Why? Because we only developing controller manually. No handler classes are not required, Ganesh, because we only developing front controller manually. That's why no need of any handler classes. Everyone got the clarity there or not there? It is not a framework application. It is normal web application. Yes. I think you got a clarity. This is the typical layered application, boss. And here I want to write persistence logic using Hibernate. Business logic using Java code. Okay, now listen. Here calculations will be there here. When you say calculations and analyzations. Calculations, comma, analyzations. Calculations and analyzations will be there in this place. Here, code operation, DB operations will be there. JDBC code based DB operation, Hibernate code based DB operations will be there here. Okay, next here, monitoring logic. Monitoring logic. Okay, monitoring logic, otherwise navigation. Which request should go to which service class, which service class result should go to which JSP, which view component. That is also decided here. That is also decided here. Navigation logic. Navigation logic. That's it, boss. Sir, how this data will transfer, sir? How this data will transfer? 1, 2 values, 2, 3 values will come as a method parameter. Come on. Anyhow, form data comes to servlet in the form of request object. Cool. Servlet passes that data to service class. If it has 1, 2, 3 values as a method parameter. No, more than 3 values are there. They will be passed as what? DTO. Remembered or not? They will be passed as what? DTO. Java bean. Remembered or not remembered? Okay. Service class. Service class calculates the business data, generates the result, and prepares what? BO object or entity object and passes to DAO. Array service class will create entity object having data to be persisted and passes to DAO. Understanding my point? So here what? BO or entity. BO or entity. BOR entity. Like this, the data will be passed, boss. Okay, like this, the data will be passed. Okay, let us assume. Okay, let us assume data is coming in reverse also. Data is coming in reverse angle also. Okay, yes. Database to, okay, so what is this? Database to DAO. DAO to DAO to this. Service to controller. Array, when control goes, it has to come back, na? Control to this place. Yes. Possibility is there or not there? Same thing, boss. If DAO wants to pass one value, it will send as a method return value. More than one value, two value, three value, four values. Again, it will take the support of BO object or entity object. Come on, guys. Okay, service class wants to send one value to controller as a method return type, it will send. But more than one value it want to send, and it will keep all of them in DTO object and passes to that. Passes to that. And this servlet wants to pass data to what? Your JSP. Okay, in the form of what? Object only it will send. All by using request attribute support. What support here? Request attribute support, it will send the data. It will send the data. Are you understanding my point there? Yes, boss. So in reverse also, see, while giving inputs, more values are there, DTO entity. While generating results also, more values are there. Then also what happened? Same story will continue or not? Same story will continue or not? I want reply. Today you are not at all active. What happened? Last interest, huh? Don't lose. Again, new category of application. BOR entity. BOR entity. Here also what? DTO. Super. Here also. Here also. Yeah, sometime we'll send as it is DTO, or we convert into VO. Or we convert into VO. Taking VO is as we converted to vivo, converting to vivo is optional, but how we send? As a request to scope data, we send it this one as what? Request to scope data. We send this one simply as what? Request to scope data. Are you getting my point there or not there? Simply as request scope data. Not compulsory, boss. Vivo is not compulsory anywhere. I think any confusion? I think you got a clarity. Easy, simple. While passing inputs 1, 2, 3 values as a normal method parameters. While passing result, one value as a normal return value, method return value. No need of VO, BO, DTOs. No need of VO, BO, DTOs. Come on here. But, while passing inputs, you have a more than 3 inputs to pass. More than 3 inputs to pass. Are you getting my point? More than 3 inputs to pass. Go for what? DTO, BO. Bring them into picture. Java bin either as DTO or BO. While passing result, more than one value is there to pass as result. Again, bring Java bin into picture. Again, what? BO, DTO, again bring into picture. Come on, guys. Are you understanding my statements here? Right. Data transfer object, which is basically Java Bean, boss. Basically Java Bean. Next one, BOR entity. Okay, business object, Java Bean. Yes. VO, value object. This is also a kind of Java. This is also a kind of Java. Right. Okay, boss. Shall we go for one example application development here? Shall we go for one example application development? Okay. My example application development is this here. Layered applications are always interesting here, no doubt in that. Tell me, in which subject layered applications are not interesting? Tell me. Every subject layered applications are interesting only, right? Na? Okay, right. I think in Spring Starlight, multiple places we developed layered application. Yes, layered application is our strength, which tells us everyone knows only POCs. We are learning subject as per industry requirement. That is our weapon, right? Okay. So here is my browser window. Here is my browser window. So this browser window is loaded with okay, this is browser window. This browser window is loaded with search.html. What .html? Search.html. There I am giving policy number. Policy number. Here I want to get the details. Policy details. Anyone knows JSP, boss? Anyone knows JSP? Recollect your JSP knowledge. JSTL. Anyone knows JSTL? Recollect. Those you know, recollect. Those you don't know, don't worry. Dynamically try to learn something. Anyhow, in your regular classes, you will learn more and more. But yes, search.html policy number what? 1001. Right. Policy details. When you click on when you click on controller servlet, cool. Yeah, next what is there? Service class. Okay, service class. Yeah, today we don't have serious business logic because it is searching and getting the data, only persistence logic. But it is for one per module na. For one operation, per business logic does not mean you remove service class. For other operation, there may be a business logic, right? Okay. Service class. 1 minute. I will take complete name main controller servlet. Main controller servlet. Okay. Insurance management. Insurance service management. Okay. Okay. Insurance management of this one. Sir, Brahmayachari, I never encourage not taking DTO, boss. I keep on telling I keep on telling. Sir, some faculties teaching with only entity object, they are not taking DTO. Is it better to maintain always DTO along with uh, okay, entity in entire application? See, I personally recommend to take a DTO, and if you want, you can search in the internet or talk to working people also. I don't have any issue. Why I will tell. Entity should have only persistable data or persistent data. Entity should not have other than, see boss, entity. Why you are naming it as an entity? Tell me. Why you are naming it as entity? Tell me. It is having link with record. So do you think other than database data entity can have anything else? Not. That's illegal. But no, what data is coming from database, I want to modify. I want to do extra data, extra. I want to use it for calculation. I want to generate extra data. Now, to carry that extra data, we need another Java bean or not? Like adding serial number, converting float to integer, rounding up the value, rounding down the value. Come on. Or doing extra calculation based on the data gathered from database. Are you understanding my statement? Then to carry such data, if DTO is not there, how they can use entity? Sir, in entity, you take one to extra properties without having link with what database table column. Are taking extra properties in entity class without having link with database columns is a bad practice or not? I hope you are understanding my statement here. Entity as it sounds, 10 columns, 10 property, 20 columns, 20 property, 10, 20 column, 25 properties can I take? No, you cannot take. That's a bad thought, right? That's a bad thought. But I want to have that 5 extra properties based on the database data I want to generate. Like serial number or some other calculations I want to generate. From database, I got salary. From salary, I want to calculate HRA, DATA, or basic salary, gross salary, which are not there in the database. Then my dear, that's why taking DTO is a good practice or bad practice? Yes. No. See, I am right, someone right, I am bad, someone bad. Okay, listen to everyone. Okay, whatever you feel comfortable, take it. Because I have my point of view, other person may have other point of view. So instead of what? Okay, instead of fighting and creating controversy, you listen to both. If you convince with me, you take my version. If you don't convince with me, take that version. But stick to one version. Don't mix up. Don't create a new version by mixing up both. Understanding my point? See, I'm telling out of my analyzation. Okay, here is my insurance service management. Okay, insurance DAO. Otherwise, rise the same discussion with other place also. Sir, entity will hold only persistable data or persistent data. But I want to do calculation and I want to pass extra data. Then how to handle the situation? Generally, they say in entity only take extra dummy properties. But sir, entity as it sounds entity, how can you have extra properties? Because taking dummy properties which are not linked with the database data in entity class is not a great thought, right? Great thought. I will tell why it is not a great thought. I will tell. Suppose I asked Hibernate to generate the table dynamically. You have taken extra dummy properties in entity class. Tell me, Table will be generated for those dummy properties or not? Come on, now. This is the right point to analyze. I want 4 columns, but 6 values are there. 6 value. Employee number, name, address, basic salary. Only these 4 columns I want. But calculation wise, HRA, DA, TA, gross salary, net salary. Total, okay, 4 plus 4, 8. 4 plus 4, what? 8. Are you understanding my point there? 4 plus 4, what? 8. Okay, but I want only 4 columns to be created in dynamic table creation. I asked Hibernate to generate. Table dynamically. It will generate with 8 columns or 4 columns. 8 columns. But it has to generate with 4 columns. Okay, that's why what happened. Better to take what? Entity having 4 properties. Take DTO with 8 properties. Take DTO with what? 8 properties. I think at least you got a clarity today. Are you getting my point there? Yeah, someone is saying, I think Abdullah is saying, no, sir, I will use @transient. @transient will stop persistence operation, not column creation. Are you understanding my point? @transient stops persistence operation, insert, update, delete, select kind of thing. It won't stop. Come on. Column creations in the table. Column creation in the table. Akshay Bhushe, there is one annotation. Now we can stop. What is that one annotation? You are talking about @transient. @transient will stop persistence operation, not DDL operations. If you want to check once, if you want, you can check once. Abdullah, did you check that? Guys, I think you got a clarity. Only entity is good. Entity and DTO is good. That's the question that raised. That's the question that is raised. Okay, forget about that here. What about serial number generation? What about serial number generation? What about rounding up, rounding down value? What about rounding up, rounding down value? What about adding bonus? Can you do all these things in entity class? Entity class is having 4 columns. That means 4 properties. I want to generate serial number. I want to round up, round down the value. I want to calculate HRA, DATA. I want to add bonus. Is it good to do all the things in entity class? So that's why I think go with intelligence. Don't go blindly. Don't go blindly. I think at least your confusion is gone now. After spending some hours of some minutes of time, your confusion is gone now. Sir, see, when extra properties are not there, okay, your choice, boss. But my question is, today, tomorrow, with extra property enhancement has come. At that time, you will take DTO separately or dynamically. Again, clumsy code, na. Today not there. Tomorrow extra properties may come. So that's why my suggestion is always entity class, DTO, if possible, VO. Try to use three separate things. Three separate things. Are moreover, if everything can be done with single entity class, why there are terminologies called DTO VO, sir? DTO VO terminology should not come into the market, na? Okay, only entity terminology should be there, or model class terminology should be there. But nowadays, these terminologies are there or not there? When you are writing layered application, your code should be best code, yeah. Best code. See, can't I do that, sir? Yes, I can do that. But is it recommended or not? That's up to you. That's up to you. It's something like this, sir. Something like this. Don't eat junk food, your health will spoil. Ah, sir, let the health spoil, but my stomach is full now. Your karma. Understanding my point there? Understanding my point? Okay. Sir, in entity only, I will do all other operations. In entity only, I will do all other operation. I'll give one best example. Best example. Whatever health world says, breakfast heavy like a king. Lunch like what? Lunch like what? Queen, princess. Lunch like princess, very light, very light. And no, breakfast like a lion. You should eat like a king. Okay. Lunch like princess, very less. And dinner like slave. Dinner like slave. Sometimes if you don't take also, no problem. That is our health. No, sir, I will do reverse. Okay, sir, no, sir, I will do reverse. Your karma. You still survive, but does not mean that is the best practice. Understanding my, I'll give you one more better example. Just now striked. Okay. Just now striked. Okay. Yeah, this is actual suggestion. Breakfast heavy you have to eat. Okay, lunch, dinner you must take very, very less. That is the sign of healthy person. I know in Indian culture we do exactly reverse. I know that. That's why we are attracted to sugar. Our bodies are attracted to sugar. Okay, listen. In our car, reverse gear is there. In our car, what gear is there? Reverse gear is there. Okay. What is there? To reverse the vehicle for short distance. How much distance? 10 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters. No, sir. I will use reverse gear to go to 10 kilometers, 30 kilometers. You cannot go now. Go, but your engine will be disturbed. Do you think that comes under best practice? No. Using reverse gear only, I will drive vehicle for 30 kilometers, sir. Drive it. Your karma. Your neck will go. Your neck will go or car engine will go. Same thing. Using entity class itself. Can't I do DTO works? Can't I do by taking additional properties which are not related to database? You can do it. But problems are there. You cannot do it. You can do it, but problems are there. That's it. So now I think now you got the idea. See, doing things is okay, but doing recommended things is okay. Yeah, this is my result.jsp. I think now you never forget the concept. Thank you. Yeah, my suggestion is lots of people, what they do, they just concentrate on first development. They don't concentrate on later maintenance issues. We have to concentrate on later maintenance issues also, right? Our maintenance should be easy, na? Right. So for that one, you should. This will talk to this boss. This will talk to this. This will talk to this. Nice. From here, it will come to this. No, 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 no. This is single value. 1001 is single value. I'll murder you. Some people are excited and saying DTO, BO. Array, it's a single value. Worst fellow. In river, it's a search operation, not insert operation. Please, guys. Yeah, it is hitting the database. Yes. Here you will get entity object. Entity object. Entity. Array in Hibernate, we don't use the word this one. Okay, entity. Next. We will send in the form of DTO. We'll send in the form of DTO. From there, we will pass to JSP. We'll pass DTO only. DTO. If you want, VO also, but I'm not interested. I'm not interested right now. Okay. From there, control comes back. From there, it comes here. From there, it comes here. Okay. Here is my dynamic web page. Here is my dynamic web page. Here is my dynamic web page. This is what I want to do. Yeah, this is the layered application. Okay, here HB persistence logic. HB persistence logic. Right now, no business logic, boss. No business logic, but we will say business logic. But main conversion is what? Entity to DTO. Mainly, it will concentrate entity to DTO. From here, we are getting entity to DTO. Fine. So this is monitoring logic. Here is our what? Monitoring logic. Cool. Here is our monitoring logic. Here we are having presentation logic. Yeah, taking VO is optional, boss. That's up to you. That's up to you. Taking VO is optional. Okay, right now, presentation logic. Okay. JSTL plus EL. JSTL plus EL. Okay. Yeah, this is the code, boss. Number one, request as usually. Number two, number three, number four, number five, number six, number seven, JSTL, JSP standard tag library. Number seven. Okay. Number eight. I have gone for LAN, boss. I have gone for LAN. Okay. Number 9. This is the discussion. Here I want to display the details in the form of table. I want to display the details in the form of table. Like this. This is the application, boss, which I would like to develop. Any doubts? Now clarify yourself. Okay. Anyhow, discussion has come. So can't we pass data to all layers? Can't we pass data to all layers? Okay. By just taking BO or entity or model class. Okay, model class. This is the question I am raising, boss. Without taking any entity or DTO class. Without taking any entity or DTO class. Understood my point there? Yes. Answer: we can do, but not recommended. We can do, not recommended. The reasons are, okay, reasons are it will affect, okay, it will affect placing dummy properties to hold business results. What results? Business results. Placing dummy properties to hold business results. FX. Auto schema generation. Yes. Next, B. Auto schema generation of ORM framework. Next one. Adding new data on the top of persistence data. Persistent data, modifying persistent, modifying retrieved data of DB table, okay, like roundup, comma, round down activities for better presentation. Ah, round down for what? Better browser. For what? Yeah, for better presentation. Okay, presentation becomes complex. Like adding serial number. Okay, serial number for better presentation. Okay. Listen, I'll tell one more problem, boss. Everyone, please listen. Focus. Flipkart.com wants to pass data to Paytm. Okay. Suppose no DTO taken, only entity class is there. Come on, guys. Okay. Entity class will be there with JPA annotations, Hibernate annotations. Okay. Paytm is nowhere related to what? Hibernate. So if I pass, okay, if I pass data to Paytm in the form of entity having Hibernate and JPA annotation, do you think Paytm people will be ready having Hibernate with them, JPA with them? Come on, guys, come on. Come on, guys. Okay, what Paytm people expects? Plain Java bean, Java bean with plain Java bean with annotations. Come on, plain Java bean with annotations. Paytm people, I am asking. They expect data in the form of plain Java bean with annotations. Hibernate expects, yeah, but Paytm people, while they will expect with annotations. You are not responding, Ra Babu. Wonderful point I have given here. You have taken entity class for persistence, having JP annotation and Hibernate annotation, no DTO, but same data I want to even pass to what? External service like PayPal, like Paytm, like GPay. Tell me, in GPay, Paytm, let us assume no Hibernate is used. If you send a DTO having Hibernate annotation, for them it becomes easy to receive. It becomes complex to receive that. What is that? Entity class with Hibernate annotations or not? Instead of that, if I take DTO without any annotation, if I put the data in the DTO and if I pass DTO as a plain Java bean, it becomes easy for Paytm people to receive it or not. This is also a wonderful point. I don't know how many of you understood or not. If you don't take DTO, I am talking about the problems, Ra Babu. Everyone understanding my point? Okay. Sending entity class with HB specific annotations to external components like web service components, example Paytm, PayPal is going to give problems. If the external components are not using Hibernate libraries. If external components are not using Hibernate libraries. Still not convinced, huh? I'm helpless now. I hope you convinced, boss. I want reply. I think you are convinced with all three reasons. What is need of entity and DTO both? Just entity not going to work out. I'm ready to spend another 1-2 minutes on it if needed. Clarify your doubts. Got it? Yes. So now is your choice. Whether you take DTO or you will manage entire story with NT2, your choice. I'm giving to you people. Yeah, that's what. Manideep Kumar, you are right. If you don't take DTO, if you modify entity data, it will reflect in table unnecessarily. Data becomes sensitive to modify, right? Okay, fine. I think you got a clarity. So next class is on Monday. Next class is on what? Monday. Okay. JSTL EL, you don't know, na? No problem. How much you can revise, remaining things I will talk. Yeah, Monday late application development. Don't miss it. Tomorrow, no special workshop here because I'm busy with Spring Data classes. So tomorrow I dedicated. Next week. In coming weeks, we'll see that how to prepare a digital profile. We will discuss in the coming days. Thank you. Have a nice time. Fine. Animesh, offline classes? No, I don't think so, boss. I don't think so. Firebase is also one kind of database. New Servlet class, I think after 10, 50, after 10 to 12 days. Sir, how many Hibernate sessions left? Hibernate, we completed 50% only, another 50%. Minimum another 45 sessions, you have to be ready. Even videos are already uploaded in the Even videos are already uploaded. You can search in the name. Sir, your luggage in Hyderabad, should we collect back and take? So, sir, still not decided because now my focus is on winding up 6 o'clock spring batch. Sir. Once I get that clarity, then I will announce the workshops. Right. Today, all classes are there. Today, MVC not there. Spring data is there. Thank you. Have a nice time. Okay. Yeah, I'll plan web services also. Don't worry.